Welcome back once again. Today we're going to look at the process of generating an executable EXE file from a C# project using Visual Studio 2022. So whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, this guide will help you package your application into a standalone file for distribution. So let's get straight into it. But before we do so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. But if you've already done that, let's move on. So as you can see, I've got Visual Studio 2022 opened. Yeah. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to generate an executable file from a C# WPF application. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and create a new project. So on the language, here platform side, just select window and select desktop. And once we scroll down, we should find a WPF application. So let's select the WPF application and next. So obviously you can configure the project details. We are not looking too much into this. So let's go ahead and click on next again. And here you can also configure your the framework that you want to use. But we're not going to look too much into that. So let's go ahead and click on create. So as you can see here now, we've got our WPF project created for us, okay? So let's wait a little bit for it to load. So as we can see here now, we've got a blank WPF application. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use GitHub Copilot to write a very simple program that we're going to use for this video, okay? So we're just going to make an analog clock, yeah, so that we can generate an executable file from this project, okay? So what we do is we're going to type in this command inside our GitHub Copilot, okay? So we're going to type in create an analog clock from this project. So let's select the project using hashtag and then WPF app2.csproj, okay? So as you can see here now, we've got the project selected. So let's go ahead and type in enter. So as you can see here now, we've got the result. So let's have a look. So see, we've got an update for our XAML file. So let's go ahead and update it. So let's select our XAML file. Scroll down and then preview. So let's accept the preview. So this is what we actually get. So as you can see here now, we've got this bit sorted out for us. Okay. So before we write, we go to the code behind here. Let's build up the project. So let's go ahead and build a project. So as you can see, we've got the build completed. So let's open our code behind the main windows.saml.cs. Okay. So let's scroll down and have a look at what we've got for the for the coding part. So here, let's preview it here. I'm not going to explain the code much since this is just a video to generate an executable file. So let's resolve this. Yeah. So as we can see here now, we've got it sorted out. So let's go ahead and run it and see what actually comes out of it. So this is what we get. I mean, the clock doesn't look too good, but obviously you know what we're trying to do, okay? So this is not really for design or for any programming sake. This is just to generate an executable file, okay? So that's it for us. So let's close it. Now let's stop it from running, okay? And this is what we're going to do next. Okay, now that we've actually finished the project and run it here, so let's go ahead and right click on the project and then go to open open folder in File Explorer. So here we've got this is the project in File Explorer. So let's go ahead and click on the bin and debug and net 9.0. So here, as you can see here now, we have got the executable generated for us here. So let's have a look at the properties. So as you can see here now, the file type is application.executable. Okay. So basically, you can grab the executable file from the project folder. But then, if you want to publish it directly from Visual Studio, this is what you can do. Okay. So basically, right-click the project and then publish. So once you click on a publish here, there are a bunch of options that you can use. You can publish it to an Azure or host your application inside the cloud, or you can use the click one, or you can publish your application to any supported container registry that works with Docker. But then we're going to use a folder for this video sake here. So this is just to publish your application to a local folder or a file share. So let's select this and then go next. So here, as you can see here now, we've got click one also appeared here. But let's go ahead and select the folder and then next. So here, this is where you want to publish your the executable file, okay, or the project. So as you can see here now, you can publish it directly to a local folder inside our computer or our machine, or you can publish it into a file share or into a server. Yeah, so this is how you get that. You put your IP address and whatnot. So let's go ahead and select browse. So here, this will actually allow you to select where exactly that you want to publish your project. So I'm just going to select this here, my website inside the documents. Okay, so this is where I want the project to be published. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish. So as you can see here now, we've got the publish created. Here you have to select automatically closed when succeeded. So now let's have a look. So now we've done all the necessary stuff here. We can go ahead and click on the publish to publish the project. Okay. So let's go ahead and click here, publish the project. So as you can see here now, we've got the project published successfully. So let's open the location and find out whether it's actually there. Okay, so this is where we've got it. So as you can see here now, we've got it published here, and we can access our executable files from this folder. Okay, so as you can see here, it's not really difficult. I'm not gonna move on. I'll leave this video here so as to not to complicate you a lot. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do, because you know I've got lots of videos coming up. And I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.